Second topic, that is banking license to large corporate houses, is similar to first one. Introduction. Since the nationalization of 14 large private banks in 1969, the RBI has not given licenses to large corporate and industrial houses for setting up banks. This is set to change if large corporate and industrial houses are allowed to act as promoters of bank. This step comes a decade after the global financial crisis, after which most developed nations turned cautious on this idea. There are some potential benefits from implementing the suggestions which are in first topic. First one is capitalization. Means when corporate houses and industrial houses would be there to promote banks, then it will be beneficial in aid in capitalization. Then second is, this may help enlarge the banking industry in India, which is nascent when compared at global stage. Third is competition. There would be a greater competition in Indian banking sector when there will be an increase in the supply of financial products available for customers. Then there are some potential challenges arising from the implementation of these suggestions. First is connected lending. Means promoters like private banks, corporate and industrial houses may give a large sum of money into their own group companies. This was rampant during the period 1947 to 58 in India. Then second is circular banking, which means there can be a circular banking to bypass the regulation. Circular banking means bank A would lend to bank B, bank B would lend to bank C, and bank C would lend to bank A, and thereby completing the cycle and bypassing the regulations by cooperating with each other. Then their third point is large stake. Means when large corporates would enter into the banks as promoters, then they might endanger the governance and financial stability of bank. Corporate ownership of banks would further concentrate economic power in hands of few corporate and industrial houses. Example might be crony capitalism. Next point, excessive competition might be counterproductive, meaning it might be good for efficiency, innovation, but bad for financial stability. 2008 global financial crisis is a case in point. Maintaining a fine balance between the efficiency level of competition and financial stability remain a key challenge for bank regulators. Then there is governance issues. Corporate governance culture in corporate houses is not up to the international standards. Means our banking system lacks in governance setup. In India, incidents of fraud and defaults are increasing at an alarming rate across the spectrum. Then there are way forward. Internal working group recommends that large corporate industrial houses may be permitted to promote banks only after necessary amendments to the Banking Regulations Act 1949 to deal with the issues like connected lending, and then there was one circular banking and other issues. Alongside this amendment, efforts should be made to ensure that the financial stability of the banking sector is not disturbed.